We will now start with chapter 2. So generally we start with reciting the chapter 2, but I don't have the internet connection now, so we will just continue with shift 5. So we won't recite today, we will recite next week when we meet again. Today, so I'll just give some summary of the chapter. So the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the Sanskrit name is Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga. Prabhupada titles it as the contents of the Gita summarized. So this is the most important chapter of Bhagavad Gita here, as Lord Krishna summarizes the entire Bhagavad Gita in this second chapter. So if you have read chapter 2 or if you understand chapter 2, then you have understood the entire Bhagavad Gita in an essence way. Okay. So chapter 2 is also the longest, one of the longest, with 72 verses. Okay, I'm just projecting it here. 72 verses, long chapter, and we can see from verse 1 to 10 it is Arjun's indecision and accepting Lord Krishna as a guru. And so there are various things happening here, so that you can note if you like or take a photo. So chapter 2. Now we will progress ahead. So what in chapter 1, what are the 4 reasons that Arjuna has given for not fighting the war? Chapter 4 mein, what is the first one? Compassion towards the people and relatives. Second one is no enjoyment. If Arjuna kills all the people, then he cannot enjoy the kingdom that he is receiving. The third one is fear of sinful reaction, that if I kill the people then I will go to hell. And the fourth one is destruction of family tradition. Okay, no problem. So we have discussed all of this in depth, so we won't wait on this right now. So we will move on to, so the reasons are not yet over. There is one more reason, and that will come in due course in chapter 2. So when we ended, the chapter 1 ended with Arjuna putting down his weapons and telling to Krishna, I can't fight. I want to pursue the path of non-violence. We discussed, right? Arjuna is a Kshatriya. He could not run from the war because he needs a kingdom to rule. And if he fights, then he will kill people. So he doesn't even want to fight. He cannot run, he cannot fight. So he said, I better be here and take the path of non-violence. Logo ko mujhe marne do, main aise hi mar jaunga, bina kuch kare. So this was his last thought. And then Sanjay concluded that Arjun is, so Sanjay is relaying all of this information to the blind king Dhritarashtra. And Dhritarashtra now, in his mind, when he hears that Arjuna has kept down his Gandiva bow and he is no longer ready to fight, Dhritarashtra is becoming happy inside. Usko अच्छा लग रहा है. Why he is feeling happy? Eh? Why? हाँ? क्या बोल रहा है? क्यों? Arjun made the right decision. No, but why is Dhritarashtra happy? Dhritarashtra is not only blind by eyes, but he is also blind spiritually. Prabhu? Yeah. Acha, thank you. So Dhritarashtra this way is thinking that if the Pandavas were to go for war, he knows somewhere कि मैं wrong हुआ है. ये Yudhishthir is the right heir to the throne, but Yudhishthir आएगा तो मेरा क्या होगा? He is already on the throne as a king, and as long as his son Duryodhan wins the war, then he can remain as a king. Even if Duryodhan becomes a king, he is going to be known as the king's father, which is a high post. So he is happy. He is happy with the monetary benefits that he is giving. So this second chapter is called Sankhya Yoga because in this chapter Arjun is going to hear from Krishna a wonderful explanation of the difference between matter and spirit, between ye Atma, Sharir and Atma. So that is called Sankhya. Sankhya means analysis karna. It comes from the root word Sankhya, analysis karna. So it comes from the root word Sankhya. So in this chapter, Gita is summarized because it touches karma yoga, it touches jnana yoga, and it also touches little bit of bhakti yoga. ऐसे. So now in this chapter there is a unique thing that's gonna happen. Krishna is going to take the role of a guru. पहली बार Krishna is going to take role of a guru, Arjun's guru, and it is the first time that Krishna is going to speak in this chapter. In the first chapter, who all was speaking? The chapter started with Dhritarashtra Uvacha, and then Sanjaya Uvacha, and then Arjuna Uvacha. These three people are speaking. Krishna has only acted. He has taken Arjun to the center of the battlefield in front of all his relatives. And Krishna is not speaking, but is doing many things to trigger Arjun's reaction. So now this is the first time Krishna is going to speak in this particular chapter. And it's going to cover various concepts. So we will now see the verse number 1. So Sanjay is now relating to this thing. You can see all, yeah? It is seen till the back? Okay, so maybe we will recite Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Sanjaya Uvacha. Tam tatha kripayavistam Ashru Purna Kulekshanam Vishidantam idam vakyam Uvacho Madhusudanaha. One more time. Sanjaya Uvacha. Tam tatha kripayavistam Ashru Purna Kulekshanam Vishidantam idam vakyam Uvacha Madhusudanaha. Last time. Sanjaya Uvacha. Tam tatha kripayavistam Ashru Purna Kulekshanam Vishidantam idam vakyam Uvacha Madhusudanaha. Translation follow.
Sanjay said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind depressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna spoke the following words.
Thank you. बंद कर दो उसको. So as we know, Sanjay knew the mind of Dhritarashtra, and Dhritarashtra is so much attached to his sons. Dhritarashtra is also attached to the throne. So and he knows that the Pandavas should rule, but somewhere in his heart he is very, very happy that Arjun has kept down the bow and arrow. He is thinking now, अर्जुन के अंदर जो है धर्म जाग गया है, ये अभी बैटलफील्ड छोड़ के चले जाएगा. धर्म वृत्ति हैज बिकम स्ट्रॉन्गर इन अर्जुन्स हार्ट एंड अर्जुन विल लीव द बैटलफील्ड एंड गो. बट संजय ही नोज धृतराष्ट्र, so Sanjay is going to immediately correct him. Now Dhritarashtra is thinking that Arjun will take the path of ahimsa paramo dharmo, that the battle will not take place, but that's not going to happen. So immediately Sanjay dashes his hopes, wishful thinking, by using the word Madhusudana. एक पीछे इसमें word है Madhusudana. Madhusudan मतलब there is a demon called Madhu, and Krishna killed that demon Madhu. Hence Krishna is also called as Madhusudan, the killer of the demon Madhu. And the Acharyas explain here that Madhusudan also means that Krishna will kill the demons of doubts in Arjun's mind. Arjun के मन में जो confusion है वो कृष्णा उसको भी किल करेंगे. सो कृष्णा इज ऑल्सो नॉन मधुसूदन फॉर दैट. ही इज गोना फिनिश अर्जुन्स लैमेंटेशन एंड अर्जुन इज गोना कम बैक with full vigor again. So as we progress, Arjuna is placed into illusion here by Krishna. Arjuna is placed into illusion because Arjuna actually is a eternal servitor of the Lord. So Arjuna is very learned. ऐसा वो ब्रह्म में नहीं आ सकता, but Krishna can do anything. Krishna wants to speak Bhagavad Gita for all of us, and hence he has put Arjuna into that dvidha man mein, because we all have these questions here. How should one live and what says? So now Arjuna is now in a compassion. Arjuna is placed into illusion, and what is his illusion? His illusion is due to bodily identification. Arjun क्या सोच रहा है? मेरे गुरु, मेरे भाई, मेरे सब कुछ. He is identifying everything with respect to the body. So bodily identification when we do, then it is like a illusion. हम लोग सब illusion में हैं. अगर हम हमारे शरीर के साथ बहुत ज़्यादा फिर वो कर रहे हैं, then it is a illusion. So sometimes in a dream we see that we are going towards a cliff and suddenly we are falling from a cliff in the dream, but the body feels that because we are in illusion. ऐसा. So but when we come to reality, then we come to know the body is still there. So similarly we are in illusion if we are identifying at a bodily level. ऐसे. So what is the suffering that is being caused to Arjuna? विशिदंतम इदम वाक्यम, विद ग्रेट लैमेंटेशन. क्या कंडीशन उसका? अश्रु आ रहा है. अश्रु पूर्णाकुलेक्षणम. इक्षणम मीन्स आईज. सो हिज आईज आर फ्लोइंग विथ टीयर्स. सो इतना बड़ा पावरफुल वॉरियर है अर्जुन, गांडीवधारी है. ही कैन किल एनी वन, ही कैन फाइट एनी बैटल सिंगल हैंडेडली, बट नाउ ही इज प्लेस्ड इन टू इल्यूजन. और वो रो रहा है. क्षत्रिय के इसमें से अश्रु निकल रहे हैं. और उसने गांडी बो नीचे रख दिया है. सो दैट इज व्हाट कृष्णा हैज डन. बट दिस इल्यूजन, आवर आचार्य हैज एक्सप्लेन दैट कंपैशन, अर्जुन इज फीलिंग कंपैशन. कंपैशन को क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में? करुणा. करुणा आ गई उसको, करुणा आ गए. बट करुणा गलत जगह पे किया तो उसका सिंफुल रिएक्शन मिलता है. लेट्स से अ बेगर कम्स टू यू, दे दो पैसा, एंड यू कैन सी द बेगर ऑलरेडी. सब है ना, उसका हाथ से पता चलता है, उसका दांत से पता चलता है कि तंबाकू खा रहा है, बीड़ी फूक रहा है. ऐसा बेगर आके पैसा दिया और तुमको करुणा आया और चलो दे दो इसको यार, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? हाँ, करुणा से पैसा दिया तो फिर क्या होगा? करुणा 10 बार अपना निकलेगा, ऐसा सजा मिलेगा. लेट्स से इफ द बेगर डज समथिंग रॉन्ग, लेट्स से ही one of my actually friend told me that he was gone to the city Friday night, and then when he came back he said आज डोनेशन किया. हमने क्या किया? अरे किसी को क्वार्टर चाहिए था, मैं पैसा दे दिया. वो भी क्या याद रखेगा, है ना? मैं बोला भाई ऐसा डोनेशन नहीं होता है. लेट्स से he drinks that quarter and in that influence he rapes somebody, then you will get a part of that karma कि you gave donation to the wrong person. करुणा गलत जगह पे आया. So compassion has to be used correctly. Compassion towards the body, only the body is a problem. Compassion होना मांगता है. If somebody is sick and you give and you ensure that they recover, that compassion is good. But if you think that just by doing this they are going to become happy permanently, that is illusion. So the correct thing to do is also nurture physically, but also provide spiritual input, spiritual thought process. Okay, so that is the beauty of somebody who thinks at a spiritual level. So there are in India, ISKCON has various hospitals. So there is one hospital in Bombay, Mira Road, Bhakti Vedanta Hospital. So once I went to that hospital, my mother-in-law was not keeping well, so we took her there. She was a cancer patient. So when we took to the hospital, then in the evening there is a small rath cart. The Lord will come. In that rath cart there is Lord Jagannath, they will keep. Small छोटा ऐसे movable rath cart रखा है. So that rath cart will be taken to every room in the hospital. And all the patients के सामने लेके जाएंगे. Then the patient will see the Lord. Then they will do namaskar. Many patients are towards the end of their journey. So they can remember the Lord every day. Then Aarti will happen. Those patients who can walk can also can also attend the Aarti. और दिस इज द कांच का गिलास, गिरेगा क्या होगा? So yes, so the hospital knows that compassion तो physical treatment तो चाहिए, but spiritual treatment भी चाहिए. भगवान को भूलो मत, that is important. We sent some video also ना last time कि कैसे somebody was remembering the Lord, that lady. I sent one video, right? You remember? Have seen people seen? Not some last week video भेजा था कि one lady is dying and she was shown the Lord's photo and she is so sick, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा, फिर भी she could, the moment the Lord's photo came, she immediately folded her hands and then later few minutes she died. So the last consciousness was the Lord. So that cannot happen with everyone. ऐसा last ball पे सिक सबका नहीं लगता है. For that you have to practice. For that you have to practice every day. ऐसा ही तुम सोचो कि लास्ट में हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे और बाद में भगवान और उनके भक्त आएंगे हमारे पास, ऐसा जादू नहीं होने वाला है. ठीक है, यू हैव टू क्वालिफाई फॉर दैट. So compassion, it is very important to understand what clear compassion is. And Srila Prabhupada once told a story. A man once was drowning in a river, in a well rather, and then some people were outside. One of them jumped inside and he quickly came out कि बचा लिया उसको. And they said क्या बचा है? Then he just got the coat of the man outside, and the original man is already drowned. So then what's the whole point behind saving a coat? So this is what Srila Prabhupada is trying to say, that if we are just focusing on the external aspects, हमारे बच्चों को भी हम ट्रेनिंग देंगे कि डांस में जाओ, फुटबॉल में जाओ, सिंगिंग में जाओ, और शामक डावर का डांस क्लास अटेंड करो, सब करो, बट स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज नहीं दिया तो फिर क्या किया? सो ऑन अ बॉडीली लेवल पे ही बच्चों को रखा, so then it is a problem. So that is not real compassion. Means knowing the right thing to do at the right time. So compassion, if it is based on ignorance and sentimentality, it can be harmful. Srila Prabhupada clarifies. I saw this quote here. If you were not into spirituality, then after reading this quote, तुम लोग बोले क्या जबरदस्त लिखा, वाह. Compassion means extending a hand to help others without judgment. Let's say that beggar came, उसको पैसा मांग रहा है, विदाउट जजमेंट तुम पैसा देगा उसको तो क्या होगा? तुम फंस जाएंगे, है ना. तो जजमेंट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट एंड द इंटेलिजेंस फॉर डूइंग द राइट जजमेंट कम्स फ्रॉम स्पिरिचुअल नॉलेज, नॉट अपना दिमाग से नहीं, spiritual knowledge. And for spiritual knowledge you have to read Bhagavad Gita. So compassion is important, but we need to have the right information. So people do not generally understand the right compassion, and everyone is simply thinking on a bodily platform. This entire world is called a Bhava Sagar. Sagar means what? Ocean. And so Bhava Sagar. Bhava means to become. Become what? हाँ बोलो बराबर क्या बोले? हाँ, ये सरकम, बिकम ओल्ड, बिकम डिजीज्ड, ये चलते ही रहेगा भव सागर में, ऐसे घूमते ही रहेंगे. 84 लाख योनियाँ है. So you'll get, like we saw this parrot who was a Brahmin in his previous life, he became a parrot. We saw this example of Susharma from Padma Puran who has become a bull, and then again he was fortunately got a parrot. So these things can happen with all of us. There is no guarantee. So we have to take spirituality very, very seriously. And I just want to note that seriousness is seen by the rounds that you are putting in that group. So I'm very just want to digress here quickly. I'm just opening that japa thing, Manda. So very, very happy to see so many people on 16 rounds. And by the way, I just want to let you know that whoever starts early in the morning, they should feel free to post a message, because it happened that yesterday I was a bit late. My alarm rang, but I was so deep in sleep. By the time I woke up, it was 5:10. By the time I took bath and started, then I was already late. And then I said there is no message, but I knew so many people. Mahalakshmi Mataji is already chanting. Namita is already chanting. Where is Namita? Idhar बैठी है. हाँ, kids class कर रही है. Yes, Namita is actually putting rounds by around 5:30. 16 rounds she is putting, which means an hour and a half if we take, then she is almost starting every day by 4 a.m. and obviously then to take bath and do other things, and at the 3:30 am she must be minimum getting every single day, which is a great thing. So I really want to congratulate, because this is a very highly motivational thing for me to know this. So Mahalakshmi Mataji is there, 16, Kunal Prabhu is there, Himal Prabhu is also chanting, and Ujjwala Mataji is there, 32 she is chanting. So she is the highest amongst us, which is a great thing. And this is what, as you progress towards old age, then the rounds need to keep on increasing. ऐसा नहीं कि हम बाकी लोगों को राउंड नहीं इंक्रीज करना है, बट एज यू प्रोग्रेस टुवर्ड्स द ओल्ड एज अराउंड हैज, माय फादर इन लॉ आल्सो चैंट्स मिनिमम 32 राउंड्स मिनिमम, बट ही चैंट्स वेरी वेरी स्लो. हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. देन यू विल लुक हरे कृष्णा, दिस इज हाउ ही चैंट. मैं तो कृष्णा में तो साक्षात आके उधर बैठ जाएगा. हाँ, हम तक अब तक हमारा 3 हो जाता था फटाफट, है ना. बट इट इज़ नॉट अबाउट स्पीड, इट इज़ अबाउट, बिकॉज ही इज़ लाइक व्हाट डू आई हैव टू डू, आई विल चैंट कृष्णा नेम द होल डे, है ना. इधर जाके कट्टे पे थोड़ी बैठने का है मजाक करने को, हाँ, ऐसा टाइम स्पेंड करने को. ऐसे इंडिया में होते हैं ना, सब शाम को कुर्सी लगता है पेड़ के नीचे सोसाइटी में, सब लोग आके फिर बात करते हैं. वेस्टेज ऑफ टाइम. कौन सा फिर उनको जो ज़्यादा बात करते हो तोता होने का चांसेस बहुत हाई है, बराबर ना. हाँ है कि नहीं. 84 लाख योनि में अपने को तो थोड़ा तो पता चलता है कि नहीं, कि क्या होता है, कि कंटिन्यूस. दूसरा है वो कौन बर्ड है वो साड़ुंकी मराठी में बोलते हैं, साड़ुंकी को क्या बोलते हैं हिंदी में, इधर मैना, इधर इंडियन मैना है ना. If have you seen मैनास, Indian मैनास, when 4 or 5 Indian मैना birds come, so much discussion is going on. So that is the kind of discussion that goes on there. So I'm telling my father also, पप्पा जाके इधर मत बैठो, कुछ होने वाला नहीं. But then he doesn't go there, but he sits so many, then he watches the cricket match. अश्विन ने सेंचुरी मारा, he called me, अश्विन ने सेंचुरी मारा. बोला बहुत अच्छा किया, अभी आप भी अपना उद्घाटन करो अभी इसमें. बट ही इज, सो इफ यू, बिकॉज ही बिलीव्स इन डूइंग वेल. ही किसी का बुरा मत करो और बुरा मत सोचो, अपना भी अच्छा होगा. ट्रू और फॉल्स? फॉल्स. जरूरी नहीं है, जरूरी नहीं है, जरूरी, हाँ कुछ भी हो सकता है ना. एंड आई, बिकॉज देयर आर सम न्यू पीपल हियर, आई वांट टू रीट्रेट दैट फैक्ट. There was this king Nriga, king Nriga, king Nriga. This king Nriga, he was following this principle of किसी का बुरा मत करो, अच्छा करो, अपना भी अच्छा होगा. So he was big on donation. ब्राह्मणों को बहुत डोनेशन देता है. He used to give donation left, right, center, like cows. He used to give donation to brahmanas. And cows also, ऐसा नहीं नॉर्मल कोई भी गाय दे दिया. गाय को सजा के, the horns with gold horns extra, गाय के पैर में पायल, और गाय भी दुधारू गाय, वन विथ अ स्मॉल बछड़ा, एंड वाइट कलर गाय, प्रॉपरली फेड, एंड देन देयर इज अ चादर ऑन द गाय with various silver and other gold jewelry inside and carvings inside. ऐसा गाय thousands में for every brahmana used to give. So once this donation camp was going on, so there was a big what do you call that, cow shed. From that cow shed, hundreds of thousands of cows were there, and as an each every brahmana used to come, used to give 100 cow for each brahmana. So once it so happened that he gave 100 cows to brahmana number 1. The brahmana number 1 was going away, but one of the cow accidentally something happened. She had a sister inside, so she came back into the original cow shed. So this brahmana went home with 99 cows, thinking that he had 100 cows. Went home. Second brahmana came, he got 100 cows. So in that 100 cows, that one cow which came back was sent to this second brahmana. So this second brahmana went home. So the first brahmana, when he went home, he counted 99. Ek kidhar gaya? He came back, and he thought with his Brahman divine power, he realized that the king has gifted my cow to the second brahmana. He went back to the king, बोले तुमने गलत किया. नृगा, तुमने गलत किया, दान दी हुई चीज वापस दान कैसे दे दी? You have already donated to me, how can you do second donation? It is like an agent registering the same flat against two people, है ना? How the agent is at fault ना? How you can do it? Sorry बोल के नहीं चलेगा, you must face legal implication. This is the Nriga. Nriga said, गलती से हो गया, I was not personally there, this happened. Take 100 more cows, matter resolve करो. For one cow, I will give 100 more cows, please finish, please accept. And the Brahman said, no, I have taken a vow after looking at 100 cows that I am not going to accept any more donations. So King Nriga, अच्छा करने से अच्छा होता है कि चक्कर में फंस गया और मामूली सा punishment नहीं. So after King Nriga died one day, like all of us have to, when he went to Yamraj and Yamraj said, you have done so many pieties in your life, इतना अच्छा अच्छा सब कुछ किया आपने, तो you are going to get a स्वर्ग में, you are going to get residency for a long time, but you have done one major problem and I think you know. And he said, yeah, I know. So would you like to face that punishment first, or you want to go to Swarga and enjoy for a long time and then we will think of the punishment? And he said, नहीं, स्वर्ग में जाऊंगा तो सोचते रहूंगा कि क्या punishment मिलने वाला है, पहले punishment निपटा देते हैं. First let me finish the punishment. And as a punishment, King Nriga was born as a lizard. Human birth भी गया, ब्राह्मणा के साथ problem किया ना, he got born as a lizard in his next life. There is a story of how the lizard gets eventually mukti, but what I am trying to say is this story is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So अच्छा करो अच्छा होगा नहीं, no guarantee, and especially in Kali Yuga बहुत chances less, उल्टा ही होगा. You try to do something good to somebody and then it will come back to you. So what should we do? हम अच्छा नहीं करना चाहिए, करना चाहिए अच्छा, but from a spiritual perspective, based on the framework of Shastras, not the framework of your mind. So when you are based on the framework of Shastra, when your consciousness is related to Krishna, that Krishna, I am doing this not as me, but I am just doing this seva. If you like it, you take the benefits. If you don't like it, then to you look after it. I am just doing this seva, I am just doing it for you, that's it. That is Krishna consciousness, doing each and every activity by keeping Krishna in the center. Once that is done, then even if the cow comes back, Krishna will take care. You will not get the punishment for it, because your activity was, मैंने तो पुण्य कमाने के लिए किया ही नहीं है, मैं तो Krishna, you take care of me, I am just doing this. So again, if we are doing any donations for anyone, we are not doing, we are just helping. Radharani is going to take care of that Mahatma. हम तो निमित्त मात्र है, हमारे को फ़ोन आया तो हम इंस्पिरेशन आ गया तो हमने बोल दिया, बट वी आर नॉट डूइंग. डोंट एवर थिंक कि हम दे रहे हैं, हम उसका क्रियाक्रम करें. नो, वी आर नॉट क्वालिफाइड, बट वी आर बीइंग गिवन एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. Rather than if she wants, she can arrange anything and everything. Right now we think that we are the medium. Okay, so that is the consciousness that we should all have. So it's 9:15, but I think we started a bit late, and till the time others don't come from outside, from inside there, then we will continue. Is that okay? So we can continue. So Nriga ध्यान में रखो. Now this the Nagpur family has joined us in between. Now it's year and a half. This is a very heavy dose for all of you. That is why we say to people that you come from the start, beginning से आओ. All these people are already a year and a half old, and so when I say some heavy words, they are already used to it. But for you it will be a lot, and you will be thinking, wallet जाना भी है या नहीं, दूसरा नया क्लास में जाऊँ क्या नहीं जाऊँ, ये तो बहुत heavy बोल रहा है.
We want to continue in this class here.
But then your bases are not pakka na. Like Asha just said that अच्छा करो अच्छा होगा. She said yes. So then the concept is not there. So the concept have to be built, and that has to be built from the beginning. You may have been reading certain things, but till the time it is the foundation is not made good, then if you go ahead, then the basis नीचे डमाडोल रहेगा, फिर हिलते रहेगा तुम्हारा building. So you must come from beginning, and then there are various things that will be clarified, and you will obviously add to the knowledge. So generally, yeah, it was an exception made especially for the both of you. to be introduced in this new class, but primarily the exception was made due to the mother cow, and we are very, very happy that you came once and you have immediately extended a helping hand. So if you want to thank, then thank the mother cow that you did some nice seva. Thank you very much. Haribol.
Krishna gave that opportunity.
That's very nice consciousness. Hare Krishna. So you're qualified to come to
Not that
wallet.
we came here and we got the opportunity.
So much of one, isn't it?
But everyone, the opportunity was given to everyone. But those who grabbed and went there and because it's not easy. 2 घंटा ड्राइव करके जाने का, उधर काम करना है, वापस 2 घंटा ड्राइव करके वापस आना है, मंडे को फिर से अपने काम को जाना है.
He was just doing the Sārathi,
Yeah.
doing for us to drive through 2 hours.
Yes. So many people have done so many things in the background, and it takes a conscious effort, and that is what yajna, gyan, tapa is. That is sacrifice. Yajna is sacrifice. Sacrificing something that from your personal time, sacrificing something from your personal comfort zone. Sunday है ना, सब लोग घर में बैठ के चाय पी के आराम से टीवी देख सकते हैं ना. बट सम पीपल डिसाइडेड कि नहीं, हमको जाना है, हमको मेहनत करना है, हमको सेवा करना है, और सेवा के लिए पैसे भी मिलने वाले नहीं है, कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला. हाँ, वो ठीक है, दैट्स गुड. बट व्हेन यू वर्क हार्ड, दैट्स वेरी नाइस. बट जनरली व्हेन यू कम बैक, देन बॉडी इज टायर्ड, कार का पेट्रोल का टंकी भी खाली हो गया. हाँ, देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स, राइट? पीपल थिंक सो मेनी थिंग्स. वी हैव बीन थ्रू दैट, सो आई अंडरस्टैंड. So that is very important. And even if you are not able to go, some people have arranged for some handyman, some people to professionals to go there and do work on their behalf, and they have taken care of the expenses. So that is again a great thing. So help can be done in various ways. And one of the help I just want to ask you now, milk fasting has started. Because milk fasting has started, not every one of you are doing Chaturmasya, but there are various people doing it. So for 1 month the milk sales will be dipped. So we have got couple of boxes here. If you can take some milk boxes, it will be nice. Milk bottles. What I have done is I have personally taken 1 box of 9 bottles, and Vrishabhanu is going to make paneer out of it. She'll make paneer out of 9 kg. We'll get around good 5-6 kg of paneer, organic paneer. So पनीर को फ्रीज करके रख सकते हैं, and then we can eat slowly. Harsh Prabhu has also taken 1 box just to help. So please help. I think how many bottles extra we have?
1 box.
एक ही बॉक्स है. 9 bottles extra है. Each bottle $10. Whoever wants to take 9 bottles, up 4. The minimum is taking 4, and 2 for Nagpur Prabhu, and 1, 2 हो गया. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 1 more. So please contact Gaurav Prabhu. So he will tell you. We'll see. अगर कोई नहीं लेता और तो फिर आप ले लेना, है ना. So we'll give a chance to 1 or more people to get that. It is not the $10 that count. It is the consciousness that we are helping somebody. Yeah? So yes. All right. Let's. Anyone has any questions so far? By the way, next week is a long weekend, but there is no break for spirituality. So we will meet Friday. Everyone must come, and then you can plan from Saturday onwards. है ना? How many are okay? Let me ask. How many are going out? कौन नहीं आने वाला? अभी से बता दो. अगले हफ्ते कौन नहीं आने वाला है? अच्छा, लोकेशन. That is 1 family. हाँ, ठीक है. आपका ऑलरेडी प्लान है. आपने हाथ ऐसे किया किया, ऐसा करके ऐसा भी किया, फिर मैं समझ में नहीं आया. तो वैसा हाथ करके फिर ऐसा करके. हाँ, मैं कहा अच्छा, थोड़ा पीछे का, मतलब श्योर नहीं है. चलो अच्छा, चलो ठीक है. बट आएंगे तो हमें अच्छा लगेगा कि आप आएंगे और पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे. हाँ, that is nice. So class is on as usual next week, and we will again do this. Any questions anyone has? I'm thinking if we go to 1 more verse. क्या है ये? Okay, let's go. Let's discuss this verse. Okay, let's recite these two words because every time we recite a shloka, we are earning pious credits, है ना? So first time, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutastva Kasmalam Idam Vishame Samupasthitam Anarya Jastam Ashvargyam Akirti Karam Arjuna. So translation पढ़ना माइक चालू करके.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "My dear Arjuna, how have these impurities came upon you? They are not at all benefited a man who knows the values of life. Know the value of life. They led not to higher planets, but to infamy."
But to infamy. Okay, thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Shelly. So here Lord Krishna is speaking for the first time in Bhagavad Gita. So we'll welcome the Lord. Haribol. So here Sanjay, whenever we give any introduction, we say, when somebody is about to speak on the dais, then somebody will give an introduction and they will say, so and so, Mr. and Mrs. or whoever is going to come and speak and this and that. So Sanjay very aptly, initially what he said, Dhritarashtra Uvacha to Dhritarashtra. Then Arjuna Uvacha to Dhritarashtra. Now did he say Krishna Uvacha? No. Did he say Madhusudan Uvacha? No. Bhagavan Uvacha, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. ऐसे. So he is very aptly. Sanjay is introducing the speaker to Dhritarashtra. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. Bhagavan. Bhaga means opulences. Van means to possess. So Bhagavan means one who possesses all the opulences. Srila Prabhupada explains. Bhagavan ऐसा हल्का में मत लो ये word को. This Bhagavan word can only be used for Lord Krishna. Why? Because the Sanskrit terminology Bhagavan, Bhaga means opulences, जिसके पास सारे opulences in full है. What are those opulences? इसका विष्णु पुराण में दिया गया है. What is the definition of opulences? That is given in Vishnu Puran 6.5.47. ऐश्वर्यस्य समाग्रस्य वीर्यस्य यशः श्रियः ज्ञानवैराग्ययोश्चैव षण्णं भग इति गणगणा. So Bhagavan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is thus defined by Parasar Muni as one who is full in 6 opulences, who has full strength, full fame, full wealth, full knowledge, full beauty and full renunciation. So what does it mean full? मतलब Lord Krishna has all these activities in full. If somebody has strength or somebody has beauty, then we will say beautiful hai. But then we will see somebody else and say, ye bhi beautiful hai. But Krishna has full beauty, maximum beauty. उसके ऊपर beauty है ही नहीं ऐसा. So he has all these qualities in full. ये जो लिखा है ना strength, fame, knowledge, ये सब इसमें bold line में last में, it is in full. So even if we were to do the wealth description of Krishna, like we can't fathom. So how many wives Lord Krishna had? 16,108 wives. 16,108 wives. Have you heard anyone having so many wives? Only Lord can do that. Lord can do that not to enjoy, but Lord does that for various other things. Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanartha sambhavami yuge. So Lord comes and helps his devotees. Yes. So the Lord has helped so many of these ladies who were captured by a demon. So hence 16,108 wives. So now these 16,108 wives, the Lord built a palace for each of them. 16,108 palaces, mahal. Kitna wealth? So in the palaces, all the rooms were filled with furniture, पूरा with decoration. ऐसा नहीं कि एक महल में तो दूसरे में अभी है नहीं टीवी, तुम बिना टीवी कराओ. ऐसा नहीं. सबके पास 85 inch, 100 inch LED. Okay, can you imagine that? Furniture made up of ivory, gold. All the description is given here. श्रीमद् भागवतम में दिया है कि great opulence everywhere. 16,108 palaces किसने देखा क्या? So that is well. The Lord is also omnipotent. Omnipotent means present everywhere. ऐसा नहीं कि पैलेस नंबर 1 में वाइफ नंबर 1 के पास गया तो बाकी 16,107 रुके हुए हैं कि अभी हमारे पास भी आएंगे खाने को. नहीं. The Lord is omnipotent. At one time, He is everywhere. Each of the 16,108 wives were thinking the Lord is just my husband. He is spending full time with me only. Okay. Each of them is thinking, and it is not that if the Lord is having dinner at one place, then at all the 16,107 places is having dinner. Same action, nahi. The Lord is doing different things at different places. This is called power. This is called omnipotence. ऐसा किसी के पास है? नहीं है ना. फिर भी हमारे भारत में लोग भगवान ये वर्ड सामने लगाते हैं, है ना. कितने बार सुना है. भगवान ऐसा चीपली यूज करते हैं. सो एवरी टाइम, एनी टाइम यू सी कोई ऐसे भगवान फलाना फलाना टिमका आ गए हैं तो समझ जाने का कि ये ढोंगी बाबा है ना. तो यू मस्ट बी वेरी क्लियर विद द नॉलेज दैट यू आर गेटिंग. ये वर्ड्स अप्लाई करो और उसको पूछो कि डू यू हैव ऑल ऑफ दिस इन फुल, देन यू कॉल योर सेल्फ भगवान. सो वन टाइम देयर वाज दिस बाबा इन इंडिया, he had put that tag Bhagwan in front of him. That some people asked, but you are not God. He said, yeah, I know. Then why you are using this word Bhagwan? But my followers are telling Bhagwan. Or your followers are telling, then you correct them. Tell them I am servant of the Lord. Srila Prabhupada did the same thing. Once one of the Western disciples, for whatever reason, he started telling others that Srila Prabhupada is God. Then when Srila Prabhupada came to know, he immediately called him and said, पागल हो गया तुम. You don't know the definition of God. Definition of God is Bhagwan is one who has all the opulences. I don't have any of these. I may have certain little bit here and there. So don't call me Bhagwan again. And Srila Prabhupada was so very strict. He restricted him from the college, for example. Ashram se remove कर दिया उनको. Then later on, he corrected his thought process and he came and he begged for forgiveness. Immediate action लिया. I am not Bhagwan. ऐसा अगर बाहर कोई मिलता है जो भगवान, जो गुरु बोलते कि मैं भगवान नहीं हूँ, मैं तो भगवान का दास हूँ. दैट इज अवर आइडेंटिटी. वी आर सर्वेंट्स ऑफ लॉर्ड. वी आर दासानुदास. दैट इज अवर रियल आइडेंटिटी. वी आर सर्वेंट्स ऑफ द सर्वेंट. इसलिए कोई भगवान को आगे हेल्प कर रहा है तो हम उसके दास बन जाए, राइट. ऐसे. सो दैट शुड बी अवर थॉट प्रोसेस. सो ये श्री भगवान उवाचा. सो डोंट टेक लॉर्ड इन अ लाइट वे. सो वी हैव भगवान एंड देन वी हैव देवतास. Devatas are demigods. Hey, how long should I go with this class?
9:30 already.
No, I know that, but I can't see the kids out here. So I said, huh? अच्छा, all right. अच्छा, मेरे पे उल्टा आ गया तो. अच्छा, okay. So we will just finish the definition of Bhagwan and then we will call it a day. So Bhagwan is not a post. इंद्र, चंद्र, वरुण, वायु, अग्नि ये पोस्ट है, बट भगवान पोस्ट नहीं है. भगवान कृष्ण एक ही है बस. उनसे फिर अनेक विस्तार होते हैं. देर आर मल्टीपल एक्सपांशन. देर आर वेरियस विष्णु फॉर्म्स है. महाविष्णु है, शुरोदक्षाई विष्णु है, गर्भोदक्षाई विष्णु है ना. ये जब ये स्टार्टिंग में जब भी करेंगे सब कवर करेंगे कौन विष्णु कहाँ से आया, हर विष्णु का फंक्शन क्या है. सो वी आर स्टार्टिंग अ क्लास इन Wallet, a new program in Wallet from the 12th of the next month. So any new people here who are coming for the first time, they can join that Wallet program and then we can give you full education from the ABCD starting se. Okay, all right. So such an important thing na. Those who understand the agreement or the legal language, sole proprietor. Joint ownership nahi hai idhar. Single, that's it, finished. And Srila Prabhupada doesn't mess it with his word. He clearly says wherever when you read that. All right. So we will stop here. We are on Bhagavad Gita Chapter 2. We finished verse number 2.1. We just started verse number 2.2. So next week we will continue with verse number 2.2. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. So we are here. We have assembled here for a special occasion. The special occasion is a